Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to use Nearpod as a virtual interactive tool for your students. So you'll just log in at nearpod.com using Trent Stapleton's username and password, which I will provide to you. He has access to all Nearpods for free. He just asks that you create a new folder up here so that when your Nearpod saves, you can add it to your folder. So in my folder, I have some Nearpods that I've done before with my students, and I just wanted to show you them. So if you're working on place value, you would have searched for place value in the Nearpod library. Okay, so you just search place value, and then all of these will come up, and you can kind of look through them and see if there's something that you like. And if you do like it, you can save it to your library. Okay, so how you do that is you just easily press add to my library and it'll say lesson successfully saved. So you want to go back to the library and it will always be down here. And then you just click the three little dots, add to, folder, and find your name. So that's how you easily keep it organized. Then it's in my folder. So anyways, if I want to look at this place value lesson, just so you guys get an idea of what Nearpod is, it's a pre-made lesson about place value. This is where students can write their answer. So they might write digit. They can also add a picture if they want to add a picture. And this is a fun way for the whole class to start, Post-its start popping up. The kids can like the Post-its if they want, and it's a really fun way to get the kids going. They can also interact with the site based on different activities. They can write. They can, there's games, there's fill in the blanks, open-ended questions that they can answer. So lots of different tools on here. They might drag this. So some great tools. To edit the lesson, you just press edit. And then you can add more. You can delete slides if you don't like a slide, whatever you want to do. So here's all my slides. If I want to add my own slide, like a PowerPoint slide that I've created, I would just save the PowerPoint one slide at a time to my computer and then upload it. But you do want to do one slide at a time because it won't upload correctly. You can also add their own tools. They have all of these different content tools that you can choose from, or activities like the Post-it board, etc. So for the editing, you want to make sure that you click on the slide to edit it. You can also add in your voice to read it to the students. So you can press audio recorder, and then record your voice. And when the student does it, they will just press play and they can hear you reading to them. That's a great tool for some of our struggling readers. Okay, so to add Nearpod to your teams, you're just going to go to, let me delete this one. You're going to go to your class that you want to use, and Nearpod is a part of our Teams platform. So you press the plus sign, Nearpod, and it takes a moment to come up, but it does say that you have to launch it as a student-paced activity. So this does mean that the kids will be working on it independently if you're using it through Teams. I've already logged in as Trent Stapleton, which you would have to do as well. I'm finding my folder, and I want to work on place value. So let's go to the one that we were using. Sorry, up here. And I'll click Student Paste. So now I save that, and it will add it as a separate tab. And when the kids go in, they type in their name. Make sure that they do that, otherwise you won't know who it is. And they can begin. Okay? Now, if you would rather share your screen and do Nearpod with the students as a whole group, and I know you're not always supposed to, they want you to stay in teams, but you could try that if you wanted to. You would do a live participation. this is the code that you would give your students to participate. And for the students, they just go to nearpod.com, and it says right here that they want to join a lesson. So they type in that code, and they can join. And it's going to wait for you because you'll be logged in and you'll see names popping up, and you can then begin the lesson when you're ready. So they can't do anything because they're waiting for you to be the presenter of the Nearpod lesson. And while they're working, you can actually see their progress. You can see what they're answering for their questions and how they're doing. To check their scores, you would go to Reports. Let's see if I can find one that we did with my social studies teacher last year. You click on the Nearpod. It says that 20 students completed this Nearpod. And then you can see their scores here, okay? It'll have their name, did they answer that question, did they draw it, etc. So that is how you use Nearpod as an interactive tool, and I hope you guys enjoy this site as much as I do. Let me know if you have any questions.